Hey guys, welcome back. So today's the day we're going to take all these plants out of these beautiful pots. I have loved them. We'll look at them one last time, but I'm going to switch it out for fall. I have loved these pots this year, but I am ready for a little bit of a cleaner look. Let me show you what I have. Look how pretty, you guys. This elephant ear is huge, probably 3 feet long from here to there, 2.5 maybe, but look how stunning this Surefire Rose Begonia is. I've used this in the landscape and it's beautiful and gets a little more dense. It's in more shade here, and that's what I love about begonias. They can do shade or sun, and the color on this one is so pretty. It's like a hot pink, and then they soften to this softer pink, and then the yellow center of these. The center is so cute. I just love this plant so much, and it's hard for me to take it out of here, but I'm going to. And the Terenia I've talked about a million times, but I love it. Want to do it in some more pots next year. Such a star. I mean, it's huge. This apricot illumination tuberous begonia is stunning. Sorry, the jets are out practicing today. And then, man, that elephant ear just filling in right here. The Diamond Frost Euphorbia, which just has grown through this whole thing. It's even peeking out up top here. What an amazing plant. I can't believe it. Look how big this elephant ear is. You can take these inside, but I've heard they are pretty prone to bugs, and I already see some bugs on this, so I'm not going to bring it inside. Feeling kind of bad, but I'm not. Then we have the Coleus here. Let me get the tags up because I can't find the tags. I might have gotten rid of them, but I'll put the name of these Coleuses. This is like Limelight or something. This is like Ruby Street or Main Street Ruby or something like that. And then we have some asparagus fern, which I might try to leave in here. It's hard to leave things in here though because it all gets rooted together, so when you pull it out, everything pretty much comes out. And then the sweet potato vine, Sweet Caroline Jet Black, I think, is all that's in here. And then the same one too. These begonias are amazing. I think I might want to do this combination again. But yeah, same thing back here. This one doesn't get as much sun, so it's a little more spindly, kind of reaching for the sun there, but wow, so pretty. Those begonias are both proven winners. The Terenia's proven winners, and everything else is something different, but I mean, you can see how well these proven winners plants do. So I'll be excited to put some fun things in here next year. I'm really amazed that I could grow elephant ear like this. Okay, let me show you what I've got to go in these next for fall. Look at all these gorgeous plants, especially that tall grass. I wanted a little bit of height. Last year I did some corn stalks and they kept falling down, so I think these will be fun blowing in the breeze. These are the Harley Rose Fountain Grass, and I love how tall they are. And then I did different heucheras. I definitely wanted something dark and something brighter, so I went for this one. It's a little different than the one I have in my window box. This is the Dressed Up Evening Gown. And then I love this peach toned one. Let's see, where's the tag? Here it is. Northern Exposure Amber heuchera. And I have some like this already in my yard, and the thing that's nice about heuchera is I can transfer these into my yard. I've done it as late as November and they've done fine. So when I'm done with this pot and want to come in with some bulbs, then I can transfer those. And then I have some Creeping Jenny because I wanted something trailing. Then I got these little mums called Wanda Purple garden mums that I'll plop in there. And I found these last minute. Aren't they so cute? These little peppers. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. These are ornamental Hot Pops yellow peppers. And I love how they're purple and orange. Adorable. And then I have all of these different varieties of pansies, some yellow, some purple, some burgundy, and then I have the black. Oh, such a pretty combination. These are the Atlas Black pansies, and I love how frilly they are. And then they do kind of turn a dark purple after they're black. What's this variety here? This is just the Matrix Sunrise, so just a mix. Perfect for fall. And I thought they all looked so great together. And then I have some cabbages, kale, pigeon red kale. And I like that this has a little bit of purple color. It's so pretty. And then these I'm probably gonna throw in some different pots somewhere else. So that's what I have. It's all going in here. And first I gotta move all this out. I have some soil because I know I'm gonna be needing to replace that, some gloves and some biotone that I'm gonna use to help these plants root in. I had kind of wrapped this mizu around this plant, and this is where I'm going to plant these pansies in here. And I have some extra creeping Jenny that I was going to put up in my window box. I actually bought some more because I felt like, here, let's look at this. I felt like it needed something trailing. So I'm going to put that in there real quick too. Hey, I got it all done. I had these wreaths up in my attic that I noticed the other day, and I thought this will be perfect to add here. Just a little touch of fall. I hang Christmas wreaths here, and I thought I've never done fall wreaths, so that'll bring a little bit of height to this area too. So I don't know if you saw what I did last year, but I loved what I did last year. I did a pumpkin in here surrounded by flowers, and it was so cute. Go check out that video. Maybe if I have a video of it, I'll insert it, but if not, check it out. So the next time you'll see me, I'm gonna add on a little bit more to this. So I'm gonna move these. I'm gonna go out of town. When I come back, I'll finish filming for the rest of this video, and I'll put pumpkins all around here. I'm just not quite ready to do it today because I got other things to do, but I'll just wrap this up another day, and it'll be so cute and definitely feel like fall when there's pumpkins out around here. And then I'll move all these little topiaries out. But I got all that done. Let's take a closer look. But then of course, in a minute, we'll see how much growth it has had in about a week. So cute. I decided to move this one in the back because I could feel like these were gonna get a little taller, and I didn't want them blocking this cabbage right here. But when these purple flowers bloom, it's gonna be so cute. And I love the little pop of orange and purple here. So fun. Obviously same thing over here, just mirrored. Cute little pansies. Look at that color with this. Oh, I love it so much. It's perfect. And then we'll check back up on this, but I just want to show it to you real fast because it'll be a week later. I just tucked these in. I really crammed them in. We'll see if they get any growth. I don't know. I put one here and here and here and here. But it's fun to see these starting to fill out, and maybe in a week they'll be even more showy. And then I'm glad I had these actually, because these will be perfect in here. There's a drip line in here, I don't have to worry about it. And then hopefully will be blooming when we catch up next time. So we'll see you in a second, but in reality it'll be about a week. So I'm back. It's been several days. I've been out of town. I'm back in town, and now I'm ready to put pumpkins out there in the back by my shed pots. And I found these. I had grand visions of going to a little pumpkin patch and getting some, not a patch, but like, you know how they have those little corners with cells and they make them all cute. But I drove around for quite a while trying to compare prices because I feel like I spent so much last year on pumpkins, and I wanted to be a little more careful this year. I even went to Costco, and their big pumpkins like this were $8 a pop, which I thought was kind of a lot this year. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't want to spend a ton of money, so I ended up stopping by Walmart to look at their Christmas items. And then I realized that their pumpkins were pretty inexpensive. So they had these big orange pumpkins were like $3.97 each. And then all these other pumpkins were, gosh, I'll put the video up so you guys can see the prices. They were like $4.50, and then these green fairy tale pumpkins were like $6.88. So I thought that was a really good deal. So I ended up buying them from Walmart. I do like to buy from local places typically, but it was such a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. So what I do with my pumpkins when I get them is I like to give them a little bleach bath. And I always do it out here in my outdoor sink. And I do think it helps them last longer, kills off any bacteria. Ever since I've done it, I've only had 1 or 2 pumpkins go bad on me. So I wanted to do it this year too. So what I do is I don't have a plug for this sink, but I'm just gonna put like a Ziploc bag over it, and then I'll set a pumpkin on it. Yeah, I'll just do that, and then I'll put a pumpkin on it. There. And then I'll wash these. So I'll just fill it up with water as far as I can, and then try to make it so they can all fit in here as best as they can. Then I'll kind of rotate them around, and I don't want to get my shoes dirty. I don't want to change my shoes. I probably should, but I'm too lazy. So I'm going to turn this on and do that now. Okay, so it says to let these soak for like 20 minutes for an hour. I'm not gonna do it that long. I'll probably do it about 10 minutes. I'm gonna get my wheelbarrow out and get things ready. So I'll let this group soak and kind of turn them a little bit. And then I'll put my big pumpkins on the ground and let those soak too. And then we'll be ready to put them outside. Actually, while they're soaking, I'm gonna go move some of my pots away from my shed real quick. That's the duck that can't fly very well. Oh, oh, he's so mean. Oh, oh my gosh, that little jerk. Dude. Okay, they're blooming a little more, which is fun. These are fading a little bit, but that's okay. And our mums are starting to bloom. So when this is at peak, I'll come out here and do a little Instagram clip. So I think keep a few of these out here for now. Probably switch them around, but these ones, tomorrow I'm gonna plant up in some different pots. Got one there and one there that are about the same size. So I'm gonna unhook these and then I'll switch these around probably to the other side. And then I'll have space for pumpkins here. So I'm gonna do that now. So I cut this line, where is it? Right here. You see that? I'm gonna put this in it. Oh, I cut it at an angle. I'm gonna fix that. And I'm gonna cap this off. So I'm not using it anymore. I might use it next season, we'll see. But for now, it's just hiding back there, and do the same thing on the other side. I wish I had been recording me pushing these. Oh my gosh. I hate this wheelbarrow. Our other one has flat tires. They're both kind of old. But see how that has that little front thing right there? I was trying to go a little quick down the hill and it got caught. And it flipped over. And I literally like flipped over front and rolled to the side. I was pretty skilled. I wish I would have got it on video. Didn't hurt myself, but I watched all the pumpkins roll out on the ground, on the grass. We're totally fine, but I totally wish I would have got on video. It would have been hilarious. You guys, today is gonna be hot, and tomorrow is gonna, well, not hot, it's like almost 80. It's a nice day, actually. Tomorrow is gonna be a high of 80, and then it's gonna cool down. So that's why I'm getting those pumpkins out now. If it were to be like 80 degrees every day for the next couple weeks, these would definitely rot. But let me show you where they're at. Since they're here, they're gonna be protected over this. It's not gonna be that hot. See how I cut that other line? And now this one's really going. I just remembered to turn this cycle off, the cycle that comes off in the evening, and I only need that when it's like really hot. So I just deleted that whole run. Anyway, these are gonna be in shade, so they'll be in a good spot. They'll be protected, and they last quite a while. I think I can get a month out of them. We'll see, I might lose a few. And then these bigger ones, I can, still tired. Oh, hi Bee. These bigger ones, hopefully we can carve for Halloween. My kids like to do that once in a while. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Just depends on what mood they're in. But I'm gonna set these out. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna keep these topiaries here or not. Hey, I think that looks good. I love the pop of orange. When I look out the window, we can see this. It looks like fall. And then as soon as the colors on the leaves start to change out here, it's gonna be magical. One more 80-degree day. Hopefully that's the last one. But let's get a little close up. I rearranged these a few times and this is the way I think I like it right now. I have to tuck those in a little bit because of these doors when they get the lawnmower out, but I think those will be just fine. But look at the flowers right here. So pretty. I think that's fall enough. I just like the touch of pink. And then I'll get another video here when these are fully in bloom and post it on Instagram just so it's looking picture perfect. I left this one for now, this topiary, and I moved the other ones and I'll deal with those tomorrow. I might not keep those there, but I kind of like it actually for now. It's fine. A little pop of green in the back. And here's this side. Look how cute this pumpkin is. Get this off, but look at that. I love it. The orange popping through and the green, and I love those fairy tale pumpkins, those green ones. The flowers are looking pretty on this side. That heuchera is just stunning. And creeping Jenny, and these black, can't remember if these are violas or pansies. I've used both. I think these are the violas. Cute. Love it. Feels like autumn for sure, especially with this warm light coming through right here. So cute seeing it all together. I think fall is finally here. It's coming. Thanks so much for watching me polish my garden, and I hope I've inspired you to polish yours too. We'll see you guys later. Bye.